Ahoy there everyone, and welcome to Q&A Friday Part 8. And this time I'm doing it in my most gorgeous Zoroastro robe. The details in this thing are so fantastic and it's so warm and comfy. I really would like to keep it to myself already. Well, alright, let's get to some questions, shall we? We got a few very nice ones today. Kristina Andersson asks, what do you think about Verdi's opera version of the Scottish play? What? You mean Macbeth? Would you like to play Banco in it? Well, I really love Macbetto, as it's called in Italian. And I would love to play Banco in it. It's a fantastic opera. The music is so great. In a previous Q&A, I actually did mention that Verdi was very mean to us basses, that we have to sing high all the time and sing intervals that interval leaps that are really mean and not nice, but the music is so gorgeous that once you nail them, it's high fives all around. But back to topic. Yes, I would love to do Banco in Macbeth. That would be awesome. And my friend Cynthia Macris back in Helsinki, I need to ask her some pointers how to do it, because she's the biggest Verdi fan I know, and she could probably coach me to some nice results in it as well. So, next one, Nightmare Opera. I still love that nickname so much. It tastes good in your mouth to say Nightmare Opera. Are there any famous operas that puzzle you? I love the melodies in Offenbach's Tales of Hoffmann, but every time I watch it I think, what the hell is happening in this opera? Maybe it's possible to make a straightforward of such a crazy story. Maybe it's impossible to make a straightforward version of such a crazy story. Have a great weekend. Hey, you have a great weekend too, my friend. So, I cannot think of any operas that puzzle me at the moment, but my first time seeing Hoffmann was definitely one of those when you're kind of, what? And probably the most famous opera for being confusing is Le Nozze di Figaro, but in Le Nozze di Figaro, it's a very simple story if you just follow the main characters, which would be Figaro, Susanna, Count and Countess. So that would be pretty much it. All you need to do. And even in Hoffmann, if you only follow our main character, then everything starts to go into place when you don't get confused by all the side characters. Like in Le Nozze, you got all your Curtios and all your Basilios, and so many characters are there to cause chaos. But it's great to have operas that worship chaos. And really, just enjoy them. Just enjoy them. If they're still confusing, just enjoy them. But it seems you have seen Hoffmann many times, so good on you. It's lovely to see operas that make you go, what? What just happened? Well, it's a great reaction to have. Marika asks, how are your opera things going? I'm well and will receive my second COVID vaccine in June. Hey Marika, great to hear that you're getting your second vaccine. I will probably get my vaccine in June, my first one in June, July maybe. We shall see. How are your opera things going? Going really well. I'm on my final semester here at Stockholm Opera Studio, and as a finishing touch I shall be doing the role of Zoroastro in Handel's opera Orlando, so things are going nice. I cannot say it's all smooth. I mean, it's a lot of work, but it's worth it. It's so much fun. So, Robin Hahn asks, what made you start this channel? Well, the main thing was, when I got to, when I just thought that, okay, I would like to do a diary on the final project, and before I knew what it's going to be and all that, and I thought it would be nice to do a Dear Diary thing from start to finish, and that was the main idea there, and thought that I'm going to do it in English in case somebody gives a hoot. And I've been fortunate enough that over 100 people have subscribed already, 116 I think at the moment, so that is really darn cool and I'm really thankful for it. Thank you everybody. But of course, I would love more subscribers because I am a opera diva in a nice robe. So, Zapvarespa asks, I always enjoy your videos, and unfortunately I couldn't think of an opera question. Hey, that's okay. Any questions are welcome about absolutely anything. I mean, I had questions about metal and rock and roll and oh, I don't remember. What else? You know, but ask anything. It's a lot of fun to answer questions. I think this is so enjoyable. But I was wondering, have you read the Kalevala? I purchased a copy a while ago, but I haven't started it yet. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you. I shall keep up the good work as well as I humanly can. Yes, I have read the Kalevala. I actually have a habit of reading the Kalevala annually. Every single year I read the Kalevala, and every single year during Kalevala Day, it's been a tradition of mine to call my grandmother and we'd read Kalevala to each other. So that's one of the traditions that I really loved about the Kalevala and still do. And yeah, I do read the book annually. So that's pretty much the whole idea of it. But I hope you enjoy your copy of the Kalevala. That was all the questions that I had. But of course, when we're talking about the Kalevala, maybe send off with the beginning verses of the Kalevala. Mieleni minun tekevi, aivoni ajattelevi, lähteäni laulamahan, saani sanomahan, sukuvirttä suoltamahan, lajivirttä laulamahan. So, wishing you all a great weekend. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, keep asking questions, and Zapvarespa, enjoy reading the Kalevala. It's one of my favorite books of all time. Until next time, fare thee well.